What's up, Virgo? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Okay, guys, so this is going to be your March love reading. So I'm going to do one spread, and then at the end, I'll do some advice for singles, some advice for couples, and then we'll look into everything, see how you guys are doing this month. I hope you guys are all well. I hope March has been kind to you so far. So let's see what's going on, guys, okay? What is going on with the sign of Virgo? What is happening with this lovely sign of Virgo in love for March 2018? Oops. See if I can get a hold of my cards today. Alright. These cards do not want to be shuffled anymore, so let's do this. Okay. All right, Virgo, let's talk about this. All right, guys, so the energy that you have, the best energy you can have, the King of Pentacles. All right, so with this, regardless of what's happening within love right now, you guys are standing strong. You're doing the best you have to do for yourself, and you're coming out at your highest element right now. All right, behind that, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So maybe it's you guys that are feeling very overly emotional. Maybe for some of you, you're dealing with somebody else who's overly emotional, especially if they're a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But someone here is conflicted, and there's something here with the World card in reverse that you guys are not over, okay, emotionally, or maybe you're still in it and you have to let go of whatever it is, whether it be the person themselves or maybe an issue that you were dealing with, okay? But there's something here that you're really wishing for and desiring that has you feeling a bit imbalanced right now. So let's get into this, guys. So the first card that you guys have for your past, we have the Knight of Wands. So there could have been a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that was very important for you. Or, you know, it just could have been something that you were very, very passionate about. You know, the King of Wands is very passionate. They're great talkers. They're very charismatic. Okay, they're not going to hold back on expressing how they feel towards you. And you guys have the Eight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, you're stuck in something. You're not seeing a situation clearly for what it is. You know, this is a really mental card where somebody feels stuck or trapped in a situation, but they have the ability to get out of it, okay? Maybe they're not seeing something. Maybe they're choosing not to see something, okay? But with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, there could have been a huge loss that you guys felt because of this. It could have been financial, okay? Maybe if, you know, you're married or in a relationship where you combine your, you know, your financial assets. Maybe there was a financial loss here, but at minimal, a loss of abundance, you know, just emotionally. Now, the next card that you guys have is a Two of Cups in the reverse. The Two of Cups in the reverse doesn't always have to mean a breakup. It could just mean heavy arguing. You know, you guys going at it, not seeing eye to eye on a certain issue. And you have the Three of Cups in the reverse. So for some people, there could have been arguing due to a third-party situation. For others of you, maybe there was something that either you or your partner celebrated. Okay, a victory that you had, but maybe your partner wasn't on the same page. Okay, maybe they didn't like what happened. Say, for example, say you're in college or you're about to go to college and you got accepted to something all the way across the country, so now you have to go. Or you're celebrating, you're happy, but they're just like, damn, you know, what about us? So that sort of thing. And with the Six of Swords, that could definitely be it. Maybe someone got an opportunity to move away, to expand, to go elsewhere. Or maybe you guys simply moved away from somebody due to a third-party situation, okay? But I see you guys trying to be as strong as possible here. Maybe some of you were dealing with a Leo. The next card that you guys have is a Page of Wands in reverse. So it could have been a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that stopped talking to you. Or maybe you or someone just stopped speaking to one another, you know, in a passionate way. Could have been a lot of rumors and gossip. All right, and you have the Hanged Man. What I love about the Hanged Man is, yes, there's some times where you kind of be in limbo. But sometimes limbo isn't necessarily the worst thing, because the Hanged Man is someone who is, you know, really going to go with the flow in a situation. So they're not going to overexert themselves. If there's something that is just not working out, you know, they're not going to kill themselves to try to make it work, okay? We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse here. So it could have been an air sign for some of you, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But regardless of who this was, and it totally could have been you guys, where there's someone here who is being extremely guarded. All right, this is the type of person that will take a small situation and really blow it out of proportion. Okay, but this is someone who's really, really hard to get through to. This is someone who's going to tell you exactly what's on their mind, and this person, they're not going to take shit. So whether it was you or someone that you were dealing with, someone really put themselves on guard, and it's because they needed to find stability and foundation here. Okay, in the present moment, you guys have the Tower card. So with the Tower card, what this means is a huge change, but it's going to be an inevitable change. An inevitable change. It could be for the best, it could be for the worst. But with the Tower card, you know, there's a 180 on whatever you guys were dealing with in the past. You have the Four of Swords, where you're in a place where you don't necessarily want to move forward with anything right now, but you're really bringing in some critical thinking to see, you know, what's the best thing for me right now? How do I move forward from this? You know, what's the next best step? And we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So with this being your energy, guys, you could be acting, you know, stubborn. You could be acting immature. There could be a sense of you guys feeling really upset because you put a lot of time and investment into something that didn't work out the way you wanted it to. I always say that when it comes to, you know, all the suits here, with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, just because they're so grounded and so patient, they're the hardest signs to get into the reverse. So usually when I see the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, yes, I'm going to tell you guys, you could be acting stubborn, you could be acting immature, but I don't feel that this was something that just happened overnight. I feel like something happened to push you to act this way. Okay. The next card that you have is a Fool card in the reverse. So you're looking at something here and saying, look, it's not worth it to go down this path. And even if you are choosing to go down a certain path with somebody, there's going to be consequences here, okay? And you guys have the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords, you're deciding, look, it's time for a new start. This is not going to work out anymore. And it doesn't have to be with that person. Maybe you guys were, you and your partner were going to invest in something, okay? And you just don't have a good gut feeling, so you're following that. You know, maybe this is a crooked, investor. You just don't want to be part of it. But there's something here that you're cutting out, something that's just not working for you, because you guys need to find balance, okay? And you might still be emotionally invested in this, but you're letting it go. The last card for your present moment, Page of Swords in the reverse. So again, some of you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, because we have a lot of these air signs in the reverse. So maybe some of you really, really pissed off a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or maybe, something happened with them. But regardless of signs, this is going to be someone that, yes, they're very, very direct, and they're going to say what's on their mind, but they're very, very harsh. They have a case of what I call verbal vomit, where they can say something and instantly, regret what they said. Ten of Swords in the reverse. So whatever's happening here, even if there's arguing happening, the worst is behind you. This could be someone, finding forgiveness or getting forgiveness in the situation, or just simply, a harsh ending that you're in the process of getting over, but, the worst is past you. Now we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, all right? So there could be someone from the past trying to come into your life, or you trying to reach out to someone from the past where, there could have been a lot of arguments between you guys, but maybe at this point you feel like, look, that's over and done with. We've had time to heal. We've had time apart. So, let's wait and see what happens here. Is this a possibility? Can we move forward with this? All right? And with the Moon card, this could have been something where there was a lot of secrets, but I feel like at this point, everything's out. You're trying to find clarity in the situation, and you want to release the burden of something that may have happened in the past. Okay, it could have been with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I even see fire here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but something that you may have been guarded towards for a while, or maybe they were guarded towards you for a while. Moving forward, guys, the first card that you have is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So it could be a fallout of some sort, or you guys choosing not to move forward with the situation. All right, King of Wands in the reverse. So if it's a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that you're trying to connect with, and again, anyone can take any of these energies, guys, but there's someone here that is just, being promiscuous, wanting to have fun, not really being reliable in a relationship sense. So there's something that ends, or there's something that's short-lived because someone's manipulating the situation. It's just not something that you want to manifest or that you're able to manifest. Again, it could be some of you dealing with a Leo. Next card for your future, 10 of Cups in the reverse. You could be faking your happiness in this situation, or this could be a sense of, this is just not a happy family anymore. This is not the Brady Bunch anymore. Just having to deal with that. And it could be because of unexpected information that's presented to you, okay? Because someone's secret came out. All right, so this is going to be a month where if you guys are doing anything shady, it's going to come to light. If someone else is doing something shady towards you, it's going to come to light, and you're going to feel like you have no control over the situation. All right, you're going to feel like things really get chaotic after that. All right, now you have the Ace of Cups. So someone can be going nuts because of a new start that's happening. So for you guys, maybe you found someone else, you're having a new start, and someone from the past, they can't handle it. Or maybe you see someone that you had to let go of, starting something new, and your heart's just torn in pieces, and you don't want to come to terms with it, okay? Because someone here is not over it, all right? There's a new start happening, but someone is still invested in this. You're seeing things for what it is, but, it could feel heavy. Someone here is getting into a relationship or getting into a union or reconciling with someone, but the emotions are still here. The investment is still here. Okay? All right. Let's get to this advice because I'm curious to see, how the cards are going to direct us to deal with this. So starting with Virgo singles, let's get you guys 3 cards here. And then I'm going to pull you guys, it's called The Power of Love Activation Cards by James Van Praagh. Okay. I feel like it's you guys, with the 6 of Cups in the reverse, there's someone here that you guys are leaving in the past that you don't feel it's worth it anymore. It was a waste of time and effort. But there's something here that you have to accept. Maybe you guys are accepting an offer from someone new, okay? Or maybe you're just accepting the fact that whatever it was you were in, it just wasn't going to work out and you lost faith in it. But there is happiness that comes after this. So for some of you, I feel like, you're leaving something behind to go towards somebody else. For others of you, I feel like you're leaving something because that's the only choice you have at this point. But regardless of what's happening here, you guys are really standing strong in it, okay? You have the 5 of Cups in the reverse where you start getting over the painful part. You start healing. You start getting over this. With the High Priestess, you know what path you have to take. You know what's right. You know what's meant for you. This is someone who's all-knowing. This is someone who's going to follow their soul's purpose. All right? And with the Knight of Pentacles, you get your shit together and you move forward wherever you have to move forward. Okay? Why is this Knight of Pentacles here? Let's see. The good thing is you guys are coming out strong. Okay? All right, you guys had 2 cards pop up here. So you guys have kindness and humility. For kindness, you are a humanitarian, made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. And for humility, you have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. Okay? So maybe here you're realizing, like, look, I want to be nice in the situation. I want to be good, but I found something that just makes more sense for me. Okay? Or maybe you're just coming to terms with, you know what? We had a good go at it, but I realized that you might be happier somewhere else. I realized that, we weren't going to be the best together. So despite what you're realizing it, I feel like you guys are doing it in a very mature way. Okay, and maturity is not always something that comes with age. Even at 70, we could struggle with feeling mature in the situation. Okay. I know my grandma could get bougie as hell. Okay. So let's see what's going on with Virgo couples. What the advice is for you guys. Okay. All right. So, I feel like there's something here, whether it's you guys withholding information or someone else withholding information. I feel like someone's caught on their shit. Okay. Someone wasn't being honest about something or sincere about their intentions. And, there was something that you may have been passionate about, where maybe you had to be fake towards your partner, but you were passionate for someone else. Or maybe you're passionate about your partner, but they may have wanted someone else. So someone here was just not being honest, or someone here was just not on the page that their partner thought that they were on. Okay, so with the High Priestess in the reverse, this could be you guys trying to avoid facing the truth, or it could be you holding back the truth, because the High Priestess, she's all-knowing, although sometimes she tries to, suppress the possibility of what she already knows. Okay, but she or he is a person that, regardless of what side of the spectrum they're on, they feel and they know what's up. All right, so someone here is passionate about a certain path, but maybe not being honest about that. Okay, so it's just something you feel like you have no control over at this point. All right, let's see what activation card will pop out for you guys. What activation card do Virgo couples need to see? Okay. All right, you guys got willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. Okay. So at the end of the day, you're going to do what needs to be done so that things are as calm as possible. And like I said, although things might be difficult for you guys, with the energy of the reading being the King of Pentacles, you're going to do the right thing. Okay, if you guys have to suck up everything and just say, you know what, I have to let you go. I just have to let you go, or I have to let this argument go, or I have to let, whatever you guys are trying to do, you have to let it go. You're going to do it. And you're going to say, okay, I don't want to force anyone to be with me. If that's not where your heart is, who am I to sit here and force it? And it could also be the opposite as well. If you guys have somewhere else that you want to be, you're going to have that talk, with your partner that, we all deserve to find something that we really, really want. Okay, so I'm sorry that I hurt you, but I have to, I have to let you know, and you have to go in your own direction so you can find what it is that you need. Okay, so regardless of what's happening, you guys are really trying to deal with it in the best way possible. Okay, so Virgo, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, for those of you that do want a personal reading, for iPhone users, there's an app called InstantGo. It's right in the description, right on top. But you guys can download that app. You can text me a question. I'll respond same day. Or you guys can actually call me. I'll get the call right on my phone, and we can talk about whatever it is that you need. If I'm not available at the time that I call you, or at the time that you call me rather, I will let you guys know when I am available so you can give me another ring. And if you guys want a recorded video emergency reading, or a recorded video of just a standard reading, I have all the different readings that I offer, all the prices, how to get in touch with me. And if there's something that you guys want that is not on the list, then just shoot me an email. I'm very open-minded. I'm able to do mostly anything with readings. I just don't market everything, okay? So I love you guys. I hope all is well, and I'll be back soon with your mid-months. I love you, Virgo.